store, like the little moon pies and Vienna sausage and potted meat and this kind of thing. So whenever they did that, that's when I want to go, so I could go and eat.
Okay. Next question. How did you meet your spouse? How did you meet your spouse, and what was it that you admired most about them? How did you meet your spouse, and what was it that you admired most about them?
Well, when I first met my wife, she came up from Miami to visit her grandparents, and then she came up to meet her grandparents, and I saw her at one of my cousin's house, and right at the moment I saw her, I know she was for me, and 40-something years later, she's still by my side. Yeah. And I just love it to death. That's all right, big brother.
Anybody else?
That's all right.
I met my husband in Jacksonville, Florida. And when I met him, I did not like him at all. I mean, really, I didn't. And I acted like I didn't like, but he didn't give up. He kept coming over and kept coming over. And my cousin would say, well, why are you doing like that? He seems like he's a nice guy. Why? But I just did not like him. But I have you to know, he was so patient. He waited very patiently, and he slow walked me down. Yeah. He slow walked me down because I was in the fast lane. My husband was almost 10 years older than me. I was in the fast lane, so I wasn't the one that wanted just, how when you take company, you sit on the couch and you talk and you whatever and this kind of thing or whatever. I wasn't into that. I didn't want to just sit down and sit still. I didn't want to do that. So I would leave him sitting there and go about my business. And so, like I said, he had the patience of Job. I guess he said, you just wait. But anyway, like I say, he waited patiently. He slow walked me down, and we ended up getting married, and the rest is history.
Listen at the story. Okay, I know exactly where I met my husband. My sister was in a debutante ball back in 1977, I think it was. And she had met this guy. He actually had escorted somebody else over there. But she said, Marion, I need you to see this guy. His name is Donald. And I said, who? So anyway, make a long story short, I met my husband at a debutante ball. And so sparks flew or whatever, because he was I was a little more, I guess I was more of a quieter girl. He was from the city. My husband was from Liberty City. So anyway, but those years, and maybe let's see, what year did we, the next couple of years we got married. And after that we had 4 beautiful kids, and we got 8 grandchildren. And my husband has passed. He passed in May 30th of 2008. So it has been 7 years, and I still miss him, but I know he's in a better place. And that's how I met my husband at debutante ball.
Man, I can't remember. What kind of question is that? But as far as I can go back now, I was visiting a friend that stayed 2 doors down from where Flora lived, and she was visiting her friends too, and we got to talking and stuff, and I just loved her little personality, and we talked some more, and then we dated, and then the rest is history.
I too don't know how I met my husband either, but I know that it was through about his cousin and all. We would They would come to visit, and next thing I know, I was married. I don't know.
Well, the truth of the matter is, my mama kept me very close. I didn't go out, or no boys didn't come. But my cousin Arthur Jr., I married her cousin, she married my cousin. But anyway, Henry Duck was this guy I fell in love with. What I like about him, he was tall, he was handsome, had a pecan tan complexion, had a beautiful smile, and of course, me being dense and didn't know all about it. But I fell in love with him. And the first year, we married in 67, had a baby in 68, 69, and 71. So I got 3 daughters and 3 grandsons. But we had a nice time. But we were married until death did us part. He passed away at 98. And of course, you know, the rest is history. That's my history right there.
Well, my wife and I went to school together. We know each other all our lives, basically. But when the match really happened, I guess it's a long ago. I'm trying to make it short. When Mother passed, I went on, and I always believe this. I asked God for my wife, and I'm gonna make it short. I ain't some more go to it, but I asked God for my wife, and I didn't know it was gonna be her though. I didn't ask for her. I asked God for a wife, and then the next thing too, we got together, started dating, and that was her. And we got married. Now, wait on God, He's the right one. We've been married 41 years, we're going to in October of this year.
I almost want to plead the fifth here, but anyway, I met my husband in probably 70, 71, and I met him through a friend that was my friend, and she was talking to him. Anyway, then after that, what I liked the most about him, he had a little sex appeal, and I was like stupid and everything, but we made it. I thank God for that. Okay, I met my husband at church on a Sunday night, and the church where I was attending, he was recently moved down with his cousin. He's from Alabama, so this Alabama boy married this Georgia girl. 5 children. He passed away 2002 at the age of 56, and I'm here 65. So I'm holding the fort in the name of Jesus.
All right. Okay.
He's from Alabama. Y'all made up in mind and got there. Go ahead,
I have 2 more questions, okay? This question says, how did you find out you were going to be a parent for the first time? How did you feel about it? And how many children do you have?
Well, when I found out that I was going to be a father, oh boy, these got weak. but I was so happy, you know. I got two children, a boy and a girl. My son name is Willie Nathaniel Bronner. My daughter name is Melinda Delois Bronner. And also my wife's name is Mary Bronner.
When I first found out that I was getting ready to be a mother, that was a big surprise. Surprise, surprise, surprise. I was not ready for that, honey, because like I said, I was way over there in the fast lane. I wasn't ready to be no mother. But it happened. And like I said, after that, my husband and we got married, and then we had 2 more other children. I had my daughter first, and then I had my son, and then my youngest daughter. I tell her all the time, I won't tell her she was a mistake, but I was satisfied with a boy and a girl. I was satisfied. And then after that, here she comes. Oh God! But anyway, we had 3 children. So anyway, and I have 14 grandchildren. Yes, my oldest daughter's got 3 children. My son's got, I believe it's 8. He's got 2 that I hadn't seen before, and my youngest daughter got 4 boys, and I love them all.
Okay, I just was so sick. I didn't know what was going on with me, and I finally, I don't even know what I think. Me and my friend, he wasn't my husband. We went, because my daddy would have tried to kill me, so I said, let me go to the doctor. I'm being honest. I went to the doctor, and it was on 54th Street, Johnson Bridges over there. So I went to the doctor. I was so sick. I was deadly sick. I was throwing up I don't even know how I had 4 kids. Tell the truth with all that. But anyway, so in that year I went to the doctor, and that's when I found out I was like, I think 6 weeks pregnant, but that was a really shocker, but I thank God for my son today, and looked like 3 months later I'm back again after I had him. Jesus, pregnant again. So after that I had to slow it down, but that's how I found I was really in a shock. I went to the doctor's office, and I didn't know why I was so sick. I didn't know what it was, because not being pregnant before, the morning sickness just overwhelmed me. And I thank God for it, but that's how the shock was me with the finding out that I was going to be a parent. But it's been beautiful ever since.
Well, I was excited when I found out, and my wife told me, she said she was pregnant, and that's it.
Okay, I found out. Mama told me I was pregnant. I couldn't eat. What I eat, and kept throwing it up. And some food I ate, I couldn't stand the smell of food. So she said, "Baby, you like you finna have another child. Have a child like me." I said, "What, Mama?" She said, "You need to go have yourself checked out." So we went to the doctor, and sure enough, that was it. But when I was in school, I said in my yearbook I wanted 2 children, a boy and a girl. And God knows that's the way God gave it to me. I wanted the boy first and the girl second. That's the way He gave it. And I wasn't pregnant anymore, but I lost my son in 2002? I lost my husband. That you died in what? 08? I know Dawn was born in 66, 91. You're right, 91. And Dawn was born in 1966. Sheila born in 67. So I have 6 grandchildren, 4 boys and 2 girls. One of the girls I do not know Sheila, because I kept, I had to take off from work and see about her boys. And I told her, I said, Sheila, don't go get pregnant no more. Sure enough, she did. So when she did not let her mother know, because her mother was already taking care of her children, due to drugs. So she didn't let me know. I don't know that child, but she said she ran a little after Antonio. So that means I claim her. I haven't seen her, but I claim her. I got 4 boys and 2 girls.
Well, I married whatever April was, in 67. And the next year, in 1968, January the 12th, my bundle of joy. Mona Lisa. I found out I was pregnant because I was sicker than a dog. That's one thing I knew. So after that, I thought I never want, when the baby was born, I didn't know I was going to coming. But all I know, the next day, the lady said, "Wake up, don't you want to see your baby?" I said, "What baby?" I didn't want no part of it. But the next year, in January the 18th, I had another one.
Well, when we found out we pregnant. I woke up one morning. I told my wife, I said, I dreamed about some fish. She said it was me. And there it was. And sure enough, it was her. And she, when we said, I woke up, you dream about fish. You know what? And I dreamed about the fish, and it was her. And I told her, we got married and told her we're going to have 3 girls. And that's what we had. Lord bless her. And she said, how you know that? So it's just something that I knew inside. And we have 3 girls. So we have 5 children. They all be girls. And I didn't want with 3. So Lord blessed her with 3 and the 3 girls.
I want to say when I found out I was pregnant, I was in a state of shock. And I really didn't receive it well. But when my baby came here, oh my goodness, he changed my world. Right after my mama passed, and a couple of weeks later, I had that baby, and that baby became my whole world. That brought me up and out of what I was going through, and I thank God for him. Nathaniel Smith II, and I have 3 kids, and I have 3 grandchildren, and I have 1 on the way, which in February will be, January will be 4 grandchildren. My Anna is expecting her first child. Yeah, Thank God for them all. All right. Anna.
A grandchild on the way.